Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to episode 1 of Unfiltered Opinion. Today's episode is the sexual revolution.
Ooh. So if you don't know, the sexual revolution, also known as the sexual liberation, was a social movement that challenged traditional codes of behavior related to sexual activity. And that started around the 1960s. But even though it started way back when, I feel like it's still relevant now. So let's get into it. Today we will be discussing hoe phases, body counts, and sexual double standards. So to kick it off, what actually is a hoe?
What is a hoe? According to Urban Dictionary, a hoe is a person who uses their looks and charms to manipulate their partner to gain material. So basically, a nigga or a female, because there are both, who are fucking for status. They're trying to get something out of it too.
Do anything for clout.
Do anything for clout.
Hey.
But they gotta be kind of fine as shit because you can't be an ugly. Well, you can't be an ugly hoe, but you're not gonna get much.
Nah, you gotta work. Nah, if you know how to work with what you got, you can use that shit, nigga.
But what term do we get to call you guys? Because I feel like a hoe stigma has always
been
that's a woman based.
We are whores. A guy is a whore too. We are whore. We are whore. How about to say it, little whore?
Okay.
I think that all men are gentlemen.
What?
We all are gentlemen.
But black men don't cheat.
Hoes or whores and none of that.
I'm gonna drink to that.
That's
black men don't cheat. Black men are great people.
Several lies. Absolutely not.
So let's just start with the types of hoe phases. You know, you have a heartbreak hoe phase. You have the 20-somethings hoe phase, which maybe kind of all of us are in as of now. But
no, not me. No. I'm a saint. I'm not in any hoe phase currently.
Okay, so what do you guys think the pros of a hoe phase is? Like,
you get to figure out what you like and don't like.
Okay.
Because it's like a trial. All right, I'm going to try this now. All right, I ain't fuck with that.
But you'll definitely run up your mileage if you have that.
If I were to ever have a hoe phase, I would believe that a hoe phase is when you get to just sleep with whoever you want, when you want, don't got to answer to anybody. But I know nothing about that.
What about you, Day? How do you feel about hoe phases?
I mean, I feel like some people need them to figure out what they want. I don't think everyone has them, but certain people do need to grow up and learn and get their experience from that. So.
Do you all think that if you don't have a hoe phase or time to get to see what you like, that you'll be missing out on anything?
Yes, or it'll come out later on.
Or you'll figure it out later than everybody else did.
Correct.
Or you'll be married to somebody that you really don't like.
Damn.
It can go that way.
Now let's get into the pros and cons of having a hoe phase. I would say the cons, first, number one of having a hoe phase is that you running up that mileage.
Definitely. Multiple kids, multiple baby mothers, baby fathers.
Multiple bodies. People starting gossip about you, saying you anything. You might not even be anything. You might not even be going. You
the top tier thing. We did diseases. Diseases. You're spreading them, passing them to everybody.
Becoming nasty.
But what do we think about the pastor? Like, so are we saying that he was
the pussy? I fuck with the pussy eating pastor.
In terms of hoism, because some people think if you're a cheater, you're a hoe. What I heard was that he was married.
Oh, yeah, so he's like prime example of he's the top godliest hoe that I know.
That nigga's keeping it a stack. He's like, look, this is what I like to do to my wife. Because I have a wife.
So Jesus
said
walks
it
with
wasn't
me.
his wife. So he would be a hoe. That's
it's all good.
That's the example of being a hoe.
Hey.
I think you just stepped out one time. You're not a hoe.
No, absolutely not.
Don't it be big pastors cheating on their wives anyway?
Yeah.
He's doing it. He's righteously doing it now.
Okay, so let's see. What are the pros of being a hoe or having a hoe phase?
Well, if you got the pastor, he might have paid for things. You know, that's a sponsor. He takes care of you.
I ain't doing that.
But I would say, not even saying like pros of a hoe phase, but being sexually liberated, you can, get to see what you like and don't like. But you guys think if you don't experience that, would you be missing out? Would you have any regrets later?
Yes, because you don't know. And you always think about like, oh damn, I could have fucked Tom because he had this amount of money. Damn, I could have fucked Bill because he could have paid for this. Like, it's always going to be there.
But at the same time, they might not know about it. So you can't miss some shit you don't know about. Because some of them be real life green.
But you hear from your friends. Like, everybody talks about it. It's always on social media. So it's never that you don't hear because you've always heard about
Or
it.
they just might not give a fuck.
Okay. There's a slim view.
So let's get into body counts because, you know, a con of being a hoe or having a hoe phase is you may have sex with multiple people. So like J. Cole said, she said she only fucked like 4 or 5 niggas, but you know, you gotta multiply by 3. So do you think that people lie about how many people they've had sex with? Should we ask that?
Niggas
All the
lie.
time.
Niggas lie on the dick all the time.
All the time people lie.
Yeah.
Sometimes women might even lie because their body count might be high and they might be a little ashamed. I'm here to tell you though, if you talk to a nice holy man like myself, don't be ashamed. High body count, low body count. I love you all the same.
Oh, and that rhymed. Okay, that's real
Okay,
cute.
Robert.
Okay.
For me, I don't think that it matters just because I go into the mindset that niggas are going to be hoes. They're going to have high body counts at this point in time. So it is what it is.
I mean, it kind of goes into what we were talking about, hoe phases. We
But
all
you
have
know,
hoe phase.
I'm not even going to ask that question because it's none of my business in the past. It's just going to stay in the past.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
that's how I feel about that.
If you're still asking about body counts in 2019, you're childish, bro.
Exactly.
I guess-
Very immature.
I'm number
Very.
one. When? Because I'm still asking. I'm still asking.
Jeez.
I mean, for
There's
health
nothing
reasons,
wrong
it's
with that.
okay.
Yes,
You know
because
what I'm
if
saying?
you've exceeded, like if you're at the 50 plus limit, there's a question. Like,
That is low key harassment.
no,
Can't
it's
ask
not.
nobody that.
Then
It's
I
like,
need-
show me your credit card. But
No,
where's your credit
show me
card?
your papers. I want to know when was the last
Your
time you got
papers?
tested. Yes, show me your paperwork. When was the last time you got tested? If your count is that high, I need to know.
That's a good
I
one.
need
That's
to
a good
know.
one. Yeah,
Respect.
I feel that one.
So let's get into sexual double standards. What is a double standard? A rule or principle which is unfairly applied to different ways to different people or groups. So as you know, when I was looking up multiple definitions of a hoe, it was basically singling out women. You know, and it's just like, why are we hoes? You know, for doing what we want, for having sex with who we want, because men have been doing that for a long time.
Men
and I'm
are
not,
hoes, too.
you know, knocking men, but it's just like,
But it's not portrayed. We don't see it on all of the movies. The Scarlet Letter, the ladies wore the A's. It's all these whole type stripper movies, hustlers, about women
Hustler,
tricking on men.
I think
Every
that,
single movie you see is about women being hoes.
I think that the reason why it's hoes is because hoeing started when pimps were taking women and they just started calling it hoeing because they were taking women, they were having sex with men inside hotels, different areas, and they were making money for it. Now, there are men hoes out here. I don't know why it's not more widespread, but who am I?
Y'all have one movie, The Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo. Other
That shit was
than that,
hilarious.
I've only seen women portrayed as hoes in every type of film. It's just the women checking stuff out.
Magic Mike, they were kind of portrayed as hoes.
I didn't see that.
A little
shit.
bit.
Yeah, that shit
but it was
weird.
like, I was talking to one of my friends and he was saying, I asked him, I was just like, you know, why is it that men are praised for having multiple sex partners? And what he said was, women don't praise men for having multiple sex partners. It's usually their homeboys or their male friends that hype them up for having multiple sex partners. So why would you hype up your homeboys?
Can I ask
for that?
you, do your friends hype you up when you guys have sexual partners?
They be
and
like,
stuff
yes,
that? They be like, yes,
yes,
get that dick, girl.
Ride the dick, sis.
Get that dick, sis. Don't you guys go inside group chats and all that stuff? Let's talk about the group chats you guys have.
Yeah.
Okay. For real. So,
You know what?
that's not
That's,
to say it's
that's
not
a
just
good point.
men.
No, look, okay, so our friends will hype us up for,
Mhm.
you know, dealing with an elite nigga, you know what I'm saying? He has some issues on him, you know what I'm saying? He's attractive, but not if I'm like, oh, sis, I just had sex with 5 niggas today. They're not going to be like,
Congratulations,
oh,
sis.
good job, sis. They're like,
You sucked 4 dicks in one night. No. What's wrong with you? Let's have
It's-
a talk.
it's
What
all
are you doing
cricket.
to get you at this point in life? We need to have a conversation.
it's a
You need a
problem at
hug.
this point.
You need a
You know
hug.
what I'm saying?
You need some milk. You need to calm down.
Hold on. If my
Sexual
man said
liberation.
that he ate 4 pussies in one night, I say he should go to the clinic. So I'm not gonna hype that shit up.
Throw the
Y'all
whole mouth away.
got a good point though.
He can't come over and drink off of your cups anymore. You have to have a paper
You're not
cup.
hitting my J's.
He has to have his own stuff when he comes. He can't use your items anymore.
But let's get into the sexual double standards in regards to the media, you know? And I would say like 3 months ago, Jermaine Dupri made a comment about how female artists, music artists, are just rapping about the same things, which is stripper music. But I feel like men have been rapping about the same thing for years, especially in regards to hoes. and hoeing. So,
And that's
What
the
if
same thing with money,
Yeah.
with dealing with different women, cars. I mean, it all depends. I feel like it all depends on who you listen to. But again, the media does only portray certain people and artists on the radio. You don't get to hear a bunch of Young M.A. You don't get to hear none of her new work and her stuff. And I mean, she's a female rap artist that's really underrated. They don't play her stuff, and her stuff is not stripper music. Her stuff is not I sell ass and titties. So,
but even
why
if you
isn't she
want
played?
to talk about selling ass and titties, do you?
I don't have a problem with you selling ass and titties, honestly.
If that's how you pay your bills,
Me,
more power to you.
me personally, I'm a man who loves ass and titties. So
But you know what? You know, you have Ludacris, I Got Hoes. You have Young Money, Every Girl. You have Future Freak Ho. I love that song. I'm not one though, but I like that song. Dr. Dre, you know, Housewife, YG, Bitches Ain't Shit But Hoes and Tricks. So the list goes on, but that's never talked about.
but we can't forget about the ladies list. City Girls, Act Up. Got Janae Aiko, Ho. Khalees, Milkshake.
A fucking classic.
Cardi B, Tatiana remix. Khalees told you all, my pussy's better than yours. If you want a t-shirt, yeah, I have to charge. That is the definition of, she was talking about she's going to be hoeing out women, pimping in.
Yeah.
I can teach you, but I have to charge.
I don't think that's what she said.
No, she said she did.
I mean, I know
She
those were
did
her
say
lyrics,
that.
but I
Those
don't
are the
think
lyrics.
it was for, like, I'm going to teach other women how to get these men.
It wouldn't be it wouldn't be to the niggas though. She's basically saying, I do this, and I'm gonna put you niggas on too, so we can all get some money off these niggas.
But look, I mean, they do have books about it. They have plenty of books telling women how to come up off of married men, different websites, different blogs about how you can make money off of people. So I guess.
How would you all feel if a woman was using her sex to exploit you for monetary?
That shit's not gonna happen because I wouldn't buy her ass a chocolate milk. Dead ass. You can close up. Dead ass.
What about you? How do you feel?
Like you said, will never happen. Now, it might be the other way around. Like, I might use my sexual prowess for them to,
Oh, so
like
you
that.
a hoe?
I'm not no hoe though.
So we
I'm
can
just
buy
saying,
things from you. You're willing to sell certain things.
Time out now. Time out. I didn't say.
So you're selling your body.
No. I never said I was going to sell my body or anything like that. I'm a child of God, okay? I don't do those type of things.
But you know what?
So if someone said they would give you $15,
My dick is not worth $15. What can you buy with $15?
It depends. First of all,
Gas money, bruh.
to
I
where?
burn premium. That is nothing.
I don't know. But do you guys think technology has also
15?
paved the way for being a hoe? You know how you have OnlyFans pages? And it's nothing wrong with that. Because if you want to make your bread showing your titties, that is your
Snapchat
business.
Premium.
You know
support
what I'm
all
saying?
sex workers.
Yeah.
Support all sex workers.
I feel like it capitalized it more than anything because niggas didn't have to, like, back in the day, niggas used to hear stories about fucking Backpage and all of them dark web ass pages. That nigga.
I mean, if we're going to go way back, you had to walk down the streets.
Mhm.
Like, you couldn't
Pull up
just,
on the corner and stuff like that.
they could.
Yep.
It wasn't just, hey, let me FaceTime
Yep.
you. Wham, wham,
It's
bam,
just
and the
easier
sun.
access now.
They merged convenience with technology and came with that. Like,
Exactly.
So regardless, if you're a hoe or not, we're not bashing you. Just be safe about it, and do you. So let's get into repeat or delete.
Coming up, we got Washington, D.C.'s own Dat Roster, Sober.
Don't feel in control. You know you did something stupid, but you don't remember what.
It just makes you lazy.
You forget things. You really do. It's kind of scary, and you really feel alone. It's a fact. Hot hurts.
I don't know the last time I was sober. Ask me, I don't know. Feel like I was on grade A on the sofa. When I was sober, if you ask me, I don't know. When I was sober, if you ask me, I don't know. I was supposed to stop about a week ago, but I smiled about a week.
All right, so how y'all feel about that, Jay, man? I was really feeling it, man. I like the beat. I like the lyrics. I like the whole vibe of it. It's like if I had to, explain it, it's like a mix between Nas and Lil Kid Cudi type vibes.
Okay.
Lyrics on, lyrics on Biggie Smalls. So I was really feeling it. I'll give that one a heart.
Okay. I'm the same with heart. I mean, if I smoke weed, that's something I would smoke weed too. It was nice. It was mellow. It was something different from the regular. So
It was definitely a vibe. I don't know about the Biggie Smalls part, but it was cool. I liked it. I would definitely play it.
I also give it a heart. Same thing what Miles said. It's very vibe-ish. Something you can play to kick back, you know what I'm saying, before you about to go knock the Sonic coins out of somebody's, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I fucks with the song though.
Yeah, so we all agree. I think he's gonna be the next, maybe like Biggie Smalls or Nas, change the world.
We said Biggie Smalls, but we said it was
Moving on to the next segment though.
we have the media madness. So I'm sure everybody has noticed and they've been aware of Instagram's new change with the activity tab. So fellas, how are you feeling?
Yes.
I feel like it's a win for all, you know what I'm saying? It's a win for all men dating, you know? Not that I'm doing anything, you know what I'm saying? But, you feel me? A lot of niggas out here just like booty pics. And don't want to broadcast it to the world that they like booty pics.
Or to their girl.
Yeah, that too. But at the same time, it's like Instagram telling you to mind your motherfucking business.
Exactly.
Kind of.
Mind it.
Kills.
Hallelujah. That's all I got to say.
Drink your water, kids, and mind your business.
I'm out here trying to creep on people's stuff too. What they like on Instagram is what they like.
Facts.
That is a good point, but you know what? At the end of the day, it'll all come out in the explore page. But I do feel like the activity tab should have been taken away.
She's done it before.
No, it's not even about that. If I did look at the activity page, it would to see who likes what, but it would also introduce me to people that I have similar interests with.
That's
so if
true.
it's in regards to music, if it's in regards to arts and things of that nature, that's why it was useful.
Yeah.
But you know, sis, if you gotta check who he's liking, you shouldn't even be with him.
PSA,
you know,
for
so it helps everyone. What do you think about that, Dan?
Honey.
I never used it. I'm not sure, again, like you said, who else has used it. But I know some people who did. And it was handy.
Yeah.
So now they have to go back to old school tactics of checking up on their man. We got to do 3-way calls.
Call so-and-so, put me on mute.
Exactly. We got to go back to old school tactics. We got to find my iPhone. We got to locate you. So it's a little bit difficult for some of my friends, but they'll live.
And again, if you have to do that, if you have to spy on your nigga, that's not your nigga.
But if
Alright?
it's a woman, it's going to happen regardless. And she's going to figure out what the fuck she's going to
But
figure out.
how would you guys like it if your girl was liking big dick pics?
To be honest, I don't like no booty pics on Instagram, so I'll tell my girl,
My shit was
you're done.
Yeah. You're out of there.
You are done. I don't even like booty pictures or titty pictures on
Get
Instagram.
out of here.
You are done.
Wait, hold on. Don't you follow? You know, we'll discuss this later. Got some questions for you.
I don't follow him.
I don't follow anything.
And again, remember that the purpose of Instagram is to like. So just don't take it to heart. Don't take it that
Exactly.
deeply, you know.
Right.
But when you share passwords and things like that, you got to be mindful. If I have your password and then I go back and I now see, like you said, the Explore page, nothing but ass and titties, you wanted this argument.
But it's the fact that you have my password in the first place that lets you know I'm not doing anything.
Yes, exactly. I'm cool with you knowing that I like ass and titty pictures.
Exactly. Shit. She might like them too, nigga.
Exactly. He might be liking all the ass and titty pictures, but at the end of the day, he coming home to rub on your ass and titties. So
Say it again.
you gotta remember that one.
Exactly.
All right, Kels.
We can admire them together. Baby, look at her ass. You see her ass?
Let's get into this next segment, which I'm excited about. It's called Rap Analytics. And in this segment, we will basically be explaining or what we think the lyrics mean in the song. So,
Or how the lyrics feel, or how the lyrics make you feel.
okay, so first up we have My Collection by Future.
Let's look at the lyrics to My Collection by Future. Now, this is one of my favorite songs. He's basically explaining that he has a collection of women, and once he hits you, you're added there.
Toxic as shit.
How many kids does Future have?
A lot.
I'm not even, and that's sexual liberation too. Have kids with who you want to have kids
But
with.
different baby mamas.
That's
and
their
all that
fault,
too.
bro.
We're-
But, I
we're-
mean,
My man
it is what it
Future said,
is.
I don't even know my baby mother's name. Like, what?
That's different.
But the song starts as, I've been in the stew late, working on residuals. If we never get the... Oh, hold on. Let's rewind that back.
Take
Just
two.
take the pause.
All right, it reads.
And the song reads, I've been in the stew late, working on residuals. If we never speak again, I'm just glad I got to tell the truth.
Pillow talking ass nigga.
He just basically explained to you, if you block me, baby, I'm just glad I kept it real with you.
Meaning by that
And
time, you
that's how
probably
he was
beat
on
your
number
cheeks.
5. That was number 5.
Next,
Yeah.
4 lines. She told me she was an angel. She fucked 2 rappers and 3 singers. She got a few athletes on speed dial. I'm trying to get the case dismissed before I see trial. So, just because she got a couple athletes on speed dial, Future, and 3 rappers, a couple singers, don't mean she's not an angel.
Right.
Okay,
She got options, bro.
You
got
know,
options, man.
and he honestly sounded
And you doing the same shit. So why are you mad?
He was coming from a hurt standpoint. Because why does that matter, Future?
Right.
Why does that matter who she was fucking?
Word.
Exactly.
I feel like he's talking about Sierra, but never mind.
I did too, but you know.
She just like leveled, but she leveled up on that nigga though.
Definitely on this song, he was talking about Sierra because he was really in his feelings, I believe.
What? I thought he was talking about Lil Bow Wow's.
And you know what? It's another thing as well. When niggas say things or even call their exes hoes, it's because they're salty.
That's true.
That's really why they do it. It's because they're salty.
What if they're really a hoe? Like,
Exactly.
some of
Future's
them
a
are
hoe.
really a hoe.
And he's Future's a hoe,
Exactly.
bro.
Like if
And he's a
somebody were to
spiteful
say, "Oh, that whole Future," oh no, you just bitter. No, he's a hoe.
no, he's
No,
not.
I'm
He's a
saying
hoe.
this
Legit
standpoint.
hoe.
The nigga took
Sierra
2.
wasn't a
Hold on,
hoe.
the nigga
Okay,
took
not
2
Sierra,
of
but
Bow
I'm
Wow's
saying-
women, bro, and made them siblings. He
Oh,
took
correct.
he took Bow Wow's baby mother and got her pregnant.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
took Sierra, got her pregnant, and they was damn son. He impregnated 2 of his joints.
What about the collection part though? Get into that real
Oh,
quick.
when he says,
That's wild.
even if I hit you once, you part of my collection. He actually says that 3 times, actually. So he's letting you know.
Because he could claim you.
I
at
hit that
point,
thing
like,
one
I did.
time, you
Like,
mine.
I
I'm
hate
letting the
that.
whole world know, but that's kind of like, that's kind of me, even though he was talking about some, you know, he collecting hoes, that's kind of some hoe shit, because you like letting them know, you know, you part of the collection, I'm going to let everybody know that I hit and stuff like that, so.
Do you think that Future keeps count of his bodies or his collection?
That nigga probably
I
did
think
at
he
one
does.
point. He done lost count now.
I think that he like has level like C-list celebrity, B-list celebrity, A-list. You know, Sierra's up there. Bow Wow girl, that's more like a B, kind of C
sure.
plus. I'm talking about like her status though. She is
But some
bad,
people
but
do that. Some people
you know.
get souvenirs. Like
Yeah.
people do some weird stuff.
Or some
take
niggas like to
pictures.
just fuck up wives.
You know what? I even know some females, you know what I'm saying, that had pregnancy scares. So they might keep track of like the people who they had sex with if it was unprotected. Just, you know, stay on
Facts.
track.
If you can remember the last 3 partners you've been with, if you don't have a significant other, I fucks with you.
Can you remember?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, okay, just asking.
Oh, she tried to come for me. That's fine.
she tried to play with my
She
boy.
tried. She tried. Okay, Miles.
But let's moving on to the next song about hoe shit. This is actually one of my favorite ones. I don't really think it's about hoe shit. I actually support the City Girls a whole lot. I like the freak stuff they talk about. I like the nasty stuff y'all talk about. Keep talking about that shit. If they say you a hoe, baby, listen, big kids do not think you a hoe. But, you know, moving on.
Can we
It's-
play a little bit of it?
We definitely can.
Because it was
okay?
definitely a vibe.
It was a super vibe.
Oh, she was ready.
Hey, it reminded me of Trina.
Hey, 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 hey.
Hey.
All night? Hold on, time out.
Pause the song.
Said all night though?
Oh my lord, she want that thing eating all night.
The fuck am I getting for that?
Can I get a turn, please?
For what? All night?
Jesus.
Well, let me even get to the best part. Where's the wheelchair part? I'm using that as the bat signal
That's what
from now on.
we're about to
Just-
break it down right now.
I need the wheelchair.
So basically, she said, "Head so far, I might let you hit back. Let me cripple on your face, be my wheelchair." What?
Bat signal.
Listen,
Like, whoa, you know, right over that thing. What we're talking about, okay. I like when she said, this is the part that I really enjoyed. I know you like the way this pussy sit in boy shorts. And it's so tight it could smoke a Newport.
We do not advocate smoking Newports, women.
That thing tight like that, it can smoke a Newport. What's your number?
She got that snatch, boy.
so let me explain something to y'all. Like, if y'all had a girl who was about this type of life, like, would it be too much for you?
Is she saying that just to me, or is she just like letting the whole world know my pussy tight, smoke a Newport?
What in the world?
You said letting the world know?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta just tone that down, baby, just to me. You said it to me. Don't say it to everybody.
But at the same time, I just be like, yeah, she ain't lying. I mean, she's not.
Okay, so then this kind of goes into, on Instagram and social media, when females post like, okay, I'm horny, I want to have sex, and it's kind of looked or frowned upon. But for guys, I want my dick sucked today. What are y'all doing? This is a mood. I'm feeling this, and that. But as soon as a woman does it, it's just like, oh, get it together, clean your act up.
It's a double standard. I mean, niggas do it, so why can't women?
I don't think it's something
I personally
wrong. You know, I don't personally don't think it's anything wrong. But however, like, say if I'm not saying this is me personally, but say if you say, oh, I really want to get ride some dick right, and then say a nigga just approach you on that kind of stuff, you cannot be mad because you was just saying you want to just get some dick. So it's making it seem like, oh, you just want some dick right now. So don't. As soon as somebody say, oh yeah, what's up? You trying to get some of this dick? Don't get mad and stuff. Okay.
Once niggas start commenting on your shit, don't get mad when they all slide in.
And I'm not even gonna hold you. I had to, unfollow someone because they would always talk about sucking dick and having suck dick pictures, and I'm just like, bro, you're thirsty, and that's like solicitation. Like, why do you want to suck dick so bad, bro? Like,
what's their at? What's that? Tell me the ad after the show.
Get out of here, yo. But seriously, like, you shouldn't constantly do that. That, like I said, it's like you're attracting the wrong attention.
But again, for guys,
niggas out here trying to get their dicks up.
But again, for guys, they get praised. All their homeboys like and laugh. Again, once a woman does it, it's tone it down, sis. Clean it up. Why are you selling it?
If you want to suck some dick, okay? If that's what you want to do it. But, I mean...
Did you unblock that girl? Or you just unfollow?
No, I had to unfollow her because I didn't want to see that all the time. It was literally back to back, And sex can be art, but not in that standard. Shit, Shorty was just like, too horny for me. At like 5 o'clock in the morning. Why you posting that? Like, get a job, sis.
Hey, she's an all-star, bro. At 5 a.m.?
At 5 a.m. off the freak shit?
Honestly, I was just tired of seeing her wanting to suck dick.
Did she wipe the crust out of her eyes yet?
That's what I'm saying.
Did she brush her teeth yet?
Well, probably would have did. But in regards to the closing of this beautiful episode, we did some research on the top 5 hoe zodiacs. And this is not in any type of order, but we have Scorpios, Capricorns, Libras, Sagittariuses, and Aries.
Give it up for the whole time. Gemini is not on there, so
neither is Leo.
We're not no hoes, baby. We ain't no hoes.
So be careful if you're dealing with any of these signs, ladies and gentlemen.
Especially a Scorpio.
Sagittarius is wild too. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Wear a condom. Wear a condom.
Safe sex is great sex. Better wear the latex before you get it's latex. Okay, Thank you for coming to the first episode, tuning into the first episode of Unfiltered Opinion.
Before we cut up, all what she said is all fine and dandy, but however, if they are clean and they on birth control, don't use it.
So you're a shoot the club up advocate. Here we go.
No. Just don't use it.
Spin the bin. Spin the bin.
DJ Nightcash, good game.